Ahoy there. Welcome to In the Cove. In the Cove. Thank you everybody for being here.
Wow, how cool is this?
First ever solo run at it. Hi Amanda, Heather, Christina, Jeremy, Kelsey, Angelica, Emily, Joe Warren, Dari, Diana, oh geez, Krista, Christina, Dawn. So cool you guys to be here. Thank you so much. This is just crazy. Crazy circumstances. And if you're just joining us, tested positive for COVID-19 on Monday. And I'll tell you all the story about it after my first tune. But I wanted to say welcome to anybody who may not be familiar with myself. My name is Paul Carganilla. I'm one of the co-founders of the Vaudacity network here on the YouTubes. And I am still Paul Carganilla, one of the co-founders of the Vaudacity network on the YouTubes. A year later, okay, so technically it was January 28th of last year, but it was a Thursday night. You know how years separate themselves by a day. And I came on after Hunter's Lovecast to do my first ever solo show. It was In the Cove. Number 1, and here we are. This is number 22. We are celebrating a year of this show, and a gentleman who has joined me for pretty much every episode since is Craig Jackman. Producer Craig, go ahead and jump in here, buddy. Give it up for Craig.
Thank you. I can't believe it has been a year.
Crazy, right?
Yeah. And I mean, it was an original concept that you put together, and look where it's come to this point in time. Musings, music,
yeah,
bringing in special guests. But I mean, wow. It's, what you see, it all started as just being Paul.
Yeah, I had COVID, obviously, and I was like just stuck in a hotel room. So I said, you know what? I'm going to hang out with my friends online. We'll play some music. We'll read some poetry. We'll just have some conversation. And that's what the show, pretty much every episode of The Cove is a little bit different from the one before, but it's all just a bunch of hanging out and playing music and reading poetry and doing improv and all that good stuff. Well,
Yes.
Craig, tonight we have something really cool happening, and that is I went back and I looked at I did 2 episodes of In the Cove from the actual Cove, that hotel room. So I pulled a song list together of all of the songs I did in the first 2 episodes, and I showed them to some of my friends here who were in the chat for those first 2 episodes, and I said, hey, does anybody want to come on and perform a song from episode 1 or 2 of The Cove for The Cove's birthday? And well, of course, we have the most amazing friends in the world.
Absolutely.
But everyone I asked said yes, of course. And so they will be joining us tonight. We'll bring if any of them are around, go ahead and turn those cameras on. But we're going to have Amanda Benjamin. We're going to have Hunter Ackerman, hot off his Lovecast. Miss Dari Mills. Miss Amanda. and Mike Pierce, Nicole Pierces. And joining us a little bit later on in the show as well, Miss Wendy Walker will be here. So let's hear it for our special guests here tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. And I don't know, like, I didn't get the memo, but you're all have the same color scheme going on. I should have. I need to toss on some hue of red or burnt sienna. What is that? I don't know.
Amanda took my flannel after you had it, so now it smells like all of us.
Oh, that's
well. It still needs to go around then, Hunter.
It's making the rounds, right?
It's like the sisterhood of the traveling flannel shirt.
I don't know what order of the screen we're going in, but it either goes to Craig or Dari next.
Traveling Vaudacity shirt.
And then of course, if you try to fit the Pierces into the shirt, they better go separate.
Yeah, each get their own.
Yeah. They just put like one arm through it.
Yeah, I guess that's what I was thinking, but Hunter wouldn't get his shirt back completely then.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is a charming bit, but whoever gets it last, would you all just like wash my shirt before you send it back?
Just saying.
Like, really, I mean.
But if I don't really wear it last, it won't smell like me.
No.
I know, but it already won't smell like you because like Amanda's wearing it. And then we just like, whoever the hell gets it from here, it's just, dude.
I'm saying the second to last person will wash it and then I'll wear it and give it back.
The only thing,
but then it won't have that unique
family
aroma,
smell.
that family smell. Thank you.
Vaudacity family party smell. That's exactly what we're going for here. It's a smell we're cultivating.
Mm-hmm.
The VFPS.
I love it. Well, thank you all for being here tonight. I'm honored that you have agreed to be here with us for the birthday of the Cove, and we'll see each of you very soon. Let's hear for Hunter, Dari, Amanda, the Pierces, and Wendy Walker joining us this evening. And producer Craig, if anybody is enjoying the show tonight and decides that they are feeling generous and supportive and want to support our cast tonight, do we have a way to show our audience? Yes, of course we do. Producer Craig is always on it. Somebody knocks your socks off tonight, you want to say thank you. There's their direct tip jar. If you want to support everybody in the show, right at the bottom of the Google live chat there on the YouTubes is a little $sign you can hit. Leave a little tip and a little message if you'd like, and I'll read that as long as we are live on the show. Thank you guys again for being here and for supporting every show here on the Vaudacity Network, and especially this one for the past year. I'm going to switch up. I decided to do a different song first than I originally was going to do first. I'm speaking out loud for producer Craig, just an FYI. Going a little bit out of order here, but as I mentioned at the top, playing songs. We're revisiting songs that I played on the first 2 episodes of the show. One of which is this classic. From Third Eye Blind. Wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. We could cut ties with all the lies you've been living in. And if you do not want to see me again, I would understand. I would understand. The angry boy, a bit too insane, icing over a secret pain. You know you don't belong. You're first to fight, you're way too loud. You're the flash of light on a burial shroud. I know something's wrong. when everyone I know has got a reason to say, put the past away. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You could cut ties with all the lies you've been living in. And if you do not want to see me again, I would understand. I would understand. Well, he's on the table and he's gone to code, and I do not think anyone knows what they're doing here. And your friends have left you, you've been dismissed. I never thought it would come to this, and I want you to know everyone's got to face down their demons. Maybe today we can put the past away. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You could cut ties with all the lies you've been living in. And if you do not want to see me again, I would understand. I would understand. I would understand. Everybody. That's Jumper by Third Eye Blind. All right, let's bring in our first musical guest. We just said hello to her, but welcome back, Amanda Benjamin.
I was like trying to talk to you, but I was muted too. I was like, hold on, my mouse, it's not responding.
So, Amanda, I have a secret at work that, I mean, it's not, I mean, you're not in trouble. Nobody's in trouble.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh God, what's happening?
I might get in trouble. But when I'm at work, doing work, you know, I like to have any Vaudacity shows I may have missed playing in the background.
Yes.
You know, you put it up in the corner and then you see the chat as you scroll. You're still working, but you can listen and watch. And so today I got to enjoy Elton John.
Yes.
Last night. What a stellar show.
It was so fun.
Yes, Amanda. I mean, you can't go wrong with Elton John.
I was going to say, no matter what songs you pick, they're all amazing.
And all together, we all just say, hi, Russian bot, 1, 2, 3.
Russian
hi,
bot.
Russian
Hello,
bot.
Russian bot.
Oh, Craig just deleted his comment.
Oh, hello. Goodbye. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I gotta say one of the highlights was the David game.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Trying to guess the lyrics.
I didn't want to risk playing the song and then get kicked off the air. So I feel like I should go back and then, you know, just record it off of YouTube and go back and like stick them in and then put it up.
That was a lot of fun.
Yes, that was. I mean, I'm trying to think of what he said. Like, oh yeah, bowels of monkeys and wrestling.
Wrestling boobs.
Like lots of really good lines. So go back and watch that 'cause that was funny.
Yes, so many great things to go back and watch if you've missed, even just from this past week. Also, Deep Cuts. We had a great episode. David was the host, and Deep Cuts episode earlier this week. But I just meant to say, like, you killed it last night, and congrats on all the shows that you do. Just so much fun.
It's so fun. I can't believe we've been at this for like almost a year. You're a little bit ahead.
Yeah, your anniversary comes up in March.
In March, a birthday week. What? I can't believe it.
Another fun week ahead. Well, looking at the checklist of tunes that I played in the first couple of coves, what jumped out at you?
Oh yeah, I loved it. Matchbox 20, and you just did Matchbox 20 night, and so I felt a little bad snatching that one, but I was like,
Feel bad.
let's do it. Because I love 3 a.m. I think it's a great song, and I loved when you did it. Especially last week was awesome, or wait, last show. I don't remember if that was was that last week?
Two shows ago. It was like 3 weeks ago or something.
I don't remember.
Something like that, yeah.
Sam sang the song. I played it on guitar, but
Yeah.
I think it was the second song I played on the first episode of In the Cove.
Yeah,
But,
I love it. And like I said, I just loved Matchbox 20 week, and I was like, let's keep it going.
Yes.
So yeah, I decided to do 3 a.m.
You know me, can never get enough Matchbox 20 or Amanda Benjamin.
Oh.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's put them all together and give you some Amanda Benjamin performing some Matchbox 20. Here is Amanda with 3 a.m.
Okay, fair warning before I start. My iPad is at 11%. It's not gonna die, but I don't know what happens when the like when it gets to 10%, if it's gonna stop my track. We'll find out. This is Russian roulette. All right, so here we go. 3 a.m. Matchbox 20. Well, she says it's cold outside and she hands me my raincoat. And she's always worried about things like that. Well, she says it's all gonna end and it might as well be my fault. She only sleeps when it's raining, and she screams, and her voice is strained, and she says, baby, it's 3 a.m., I must be lonely. Well, she says, baby, well, I can't help but be scared of it all sometime, and the rain's gonna wash away, I believe it. Well, she's got a little bit of something, God, it's better than nothing. And in her color portrait world, she believes that she's got it all. And she swears the moon don't quite as high as it used to. Only sleeps when it's raining, she screams, and her voice is strained, and she says, baby, it's 3 a.m., I must be lonely, but help me, baby, I can't help but be scared of it all sometimes, and the rain's gonna wash away, I believe, yeah. Well, she believes life is made up of all that she's used to. And the clock on the wall has been stuck at 3 for days and days. And she thinks that happiness is a map that sits on her doorway, yeah. But outside, it stopped raining. She says, baby, it's 3 a.m., I must be lonely. And help me, she says, baby. Well, I can't help but be scared of it all sometimes. And the rain's gonna wash away, I believe, yeah. Well, it's 3 a.m., I must be lonely. Well, heaven, she says, baby, I can't help but be scared of it all sometimes.
Amanda Benjamin.
And such a cute little song.
Cute.
Yes. No, I love that song. It's so good.
It is,
love
and you
it.
slayed it as always, taking no prisoners.
Great. Well, happy anniversary. So
Thank
glad to
you,
be
and
here.
thank you
Thanks
for being
having me
here for this.
on.
Oh my gosh, it's such a pleasure and honor to have you on. Thank you,
All right. Well, see you later.
Amanda. She's like probably the hardest working person on Vaudacity. Amanda Benjamin. Oh, I'm next. I'm gonna do a song that I did in the first episode. I was wondering who's talking to me, and I guess it's just the blues. I guess that's why they call it the blues.
When Snake Anthony come out on the road with us, we knew.
All right, get out here. Played this one on the first episode on a little nylon string, I believe. Who doesn't love some T-Swift? Nice to meet you where you've been. I can show you incredible things. Magic, madness, heaven, sin. Saw you there and I thought, oh my God, who is he? He looks like next mistake. Oh my God, love's the game you wanna play. New money, suit and tie. I can read you like a magazine. Ain't it funny? Rumors fly, and I know you heard about me. So hey, let's be friends. I'm dying to see how this one ends. Grab your passport and my hand, 'cause I can make the bad girls good for a weekend. It's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. You know I love the players, and you love the game. 'Cause we're young and we're reckless. We'll take this way too far. It'll leave you breathless, with a nasty scar. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. Got a blank space, baby, I'll write your name. Cherry lips, crystal skies, I could show you incredible things. Stolen kisses, pretty lies. You're the king, baby, I'm your queen. Find out what you want, be that boy for a month. Wait's the worst, it's yet to come. Screaming, crying, perfect storm. I can make all the tables turn. Rose garden filled with thorns. Keep you second guessing like, oh my God, who is he? I get drunk on jealousy, but you'll come back each time you leave. 'Cause darling, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream. It's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. You know I love the players, and you love the game. 'Cause we're young and we're reckless. Let's take this way too far. It'll leave you breathless, with a nasty scar. Got a list of Starbucks lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. I got a blank space, baby. I'll write your name. Boys only want love if it's torture. Don't say I didn't warn you. Girls only want love if it's torture. Don't say I didn't warn you. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Got a list of Starbucks lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. I love the players and you love the game. Cause we're young and we're reckless, so we'll take this way too far. It'll leave you breathless, oh, with a nasty scar. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. I got a blank space, baby, I'll write your name. Yes, Nick Davila, it's a whole latte love. Got a long list. There's Taylor, from what I hear. All right, next up. So if you enjoy In the Cove, which I'm hoping you do, since you're here, you know that since the very beginning, we've loved to share poetry, poems, or poems on the show. It's up to you. It's up to you. But lately, we've been enjoying our producer Craig Jackman and his interpretations of literature, prose, poetry on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Craig Jackman. Hello, Craig.
Hello, or as you have also coined the phrase, which I do like, is poetry.
Poetry. I don't think I coined that. I think probably somebody in the chat did.
Oh, okay.
But
it was adopted. Let's say that. It originated possibly in the Cove. Yes, I think it did actually.
Well, this is the first time I think in these 22 shows I said, Craig, share some poetry, some poems or some poems, and you choose. You pick them. Mm-hmm. Normally, I'm like, Craig, read this. If you want to.
Right. Yeah. No, it's always a pleasure to be on here with you and to do these shows with you. It's fun, it's intimate, and it's just a great evening to get together with not just you, Paul, but the family.
Yeah. The chat is always so lively, and just love to see all of our friends here communing together, and especially in these crazy times. We're ready for the precedented times to return, but until then, we've got each other here on Vaudacity. But Craig, given the freedom to choose your own poem tonight, what came up?
Well, I actually came up with two poems, and if you don't mind, I'm going to share the second one later, which is, both these poems have a lot to do with friendship.
Okay.
And they also have a lot to do with, this particular one is kind of, I guess you could say, almost reminiscent about how important it is to be with people and how important it is. One of the gentlemen who's on the show tonight, who also happens to be doing a Monday night series of late, I was looking up friendship, and this came up from a gentleman by the name of Alan Alexander Milne, otherwise known as A.A. Milne. He's an English author, best known for his books and poems about a certain teddy bear by the name of Winnie the Pooh.
And a certain armadillo.
And a certain armadillo. Yes.
Piglet. Yep.
Exactly. And I'm with you on the armadillo. I know there's that controversy.
Hashtag Team
Armadillo. A. Team A or Team Dillo. Yes. So in this poem, in this particular poem, Milne uses Winnie the Pooh as having a friend by your side provides strength and courage and removes the fear we experience when we are alone. And particularly since the Cove was kind of inspired by that, not being alone.
Sure. Yeah.
So this is a poem. It's called Us Two by A.A. Milne.
Craig Jackman.
Whenever I am, or wherever I am, there's always Pooh. There's always Pooh in me. Whatever I do, he wants to do. Where are you going today, says Pooh. Well, that's very odd, 'cause I was too. Let's go together, says Pooh, says he. Let's go together, says Pooh. What's twice 11? I said to Pooh. Twice what? Said Pooh to me. I think it ought to be 22. Just what I think myself, said Pooh. It wasn't an easy sum to do, but that's what it is, said Pooh, said he. That's what it is, said Pooh. Let's look for dragons, I said to Pooh. Yes, let's, said Pooh to me. We crossed the river and found a few. Yes, those are dragons all right, said Pooh. As soon as I saw their beaks, I knew. That's what they are, said Pooh, said he. That's what they are, said Pooh. Let's frighten the dragons, I said to Pooh. That's right, said Pooh to me. I'm not afraid, I said to Pooh. And I held his paw, and I shouted, Shoo, silly old dragons! And off they flew. I wasn't afraid, said Pooh, said he. I'm never afraid with you. So, wherever I am, there's always Pooh. There's always Pooh in me. What would I do, I said to Pooh, if it wasn't for you? And Pooh said true. It isn't much fun for one, but for two. Can stick together, says Pooh, says he. That's how it is, says Pooh.
Perfect passage on friendship.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm going to say thank you to Hunter because obviously he's doing a series of Winnie the Pooh on his Fireside Tales with for Wolfgang. So just a very nice inspiration to get this started because it was, when you think about it, this all was brought about because we were kind of alone. And look what developed when we all got together and we started walking hand in hand. So, Paul, thank you for the many beautiful episodes of The Cove, the Vaudacity Network, and of course, for all of you out there that are part of our amazing family. Yes. Love you.
I second that. Thank you, everybody who has joined this family over the past almost 2 years. Love you all so much. And thank you, producer Craig. I feel like I'm going to take 1 minute now to address a very important situation, and that is Piglet being a baby armadillo. I got to tell everybody this story because a lot of people know my fight to keep his truth alive on social media, and not many people know the story behind it. So here's what happened. So whenever a new cast member is joining the Walt Disney Company, they have to go through a class, a 2 or 3 day class called Traditions. And that is where they teach you all of the traditions of working for a Disney theme park. And every class has different traditions teachers. And my class was taught by a fellow. I don't remember his name. I wish I did. But he, at one point in Traditions, was leading us through the theme park, and we were walking by Piglet. And he turned to our class. It's like 12 or 13 new cast members following the Traditions teacher around the park. And he says to us, what a lot of people don't know is that Piglet is not a baby pig. He's an armadillo. It dates back to the original A.A. Milne books and photos and writings, and just like, since his name is Piglet, people just assume he's a baby pig. And that blew my mind. It blew my mind straight out of my head, out of my brains behind my face. And I was just like, whoa. I carried that with me to... It all came to really a head in this one moment. The first summer that the Bootstrappers were in the park, we had a little stage. There's like these steps. It's a really awkward area in the park between the Rivers of America, Tom Sawyer Island, and Cafe Orleans, which is that outdoor restaurant and the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. There's this random planter. There's steps that go up to an empty space between a planter. They built a stage for the Bootstrappers there, and we would literally hang out on stage, play sea shanties, and just talk to people on the microphone. And one day, Faruko was on the stage, and he started telling, I forget why it came up, but he started telling the story of Piglet and how Piglet is not a pig, but he's an armadillo. And people, like the Bootstrappers, the audience, everybody was looking at Faruko like, what? You're crazy. At that very moment, the ambassador for the Disney parks was walking by. And every year, Disney chooses a new ambassador for the parks. And usually it's someone from the entertainment division. And I happened to know personally this ambassador. She was a character host when I was doing my first show. And so Faruko stops the show and says, hang on, everyone. This is the ambassador of Disneyland. She's going to set the record straight right now. But Faruko said it, so it's probably something closer to, she is going to say something very smart out of her face, and it's going to come into all of your brains and melt them. And I put her on microphone, and I said, Piglet from Winnie the Pooh. Piglet is a baby. Microphone in her face. And she said, pig? Faruko was crestfallen. His heart was shattered into a million pieces. Everyone laughed at Faruko. All of the Bootstrappers pointed and laughed. And right there in front of all those guests, Faruko finally, for the first time ever, looked like a fool. I promised I would avenge him. And so I carry the torch. The Piglet is an armadillo torch. I carry it. I burn it like an inferno in my hand to anyone who will listen, and even those who won't. Till the day I die, Piglet will forever be a baby armadillo. And I wish I knew that Traditions teachers name. Piglet is an armadillo. Perfect segue for the Pierces. Give it up for Mike and Nicole Pierce. Mike Pierce. But before, I'm sorry, Mike. I may have missed something. I went down a rabbit hole. Hang on. Let me find it. I have so many screens open. There is a super chat from Emily Thatcher. Emily says, happy 1 year anniversary to the Cove. Love you, friends. Thank you, Emily. We appreciate your support each and every show, each and every day of our life. You're such an amazing supporter of the network and all of your friends on it, and we're so lucky to have you as a member of this family. Thank you. Thank you so much, Emily freaking Thatcher. That is her name in my book, Emily freaking Thatcher. But I digest. Give it up for Mike Pierce.
How's it going, Paul?
Hey, buddy. Good to see you.
Hey, good to see you too.
I feel like before this last Deep Cuts, it had been forever since I saw you, but it's good to see you twice in a week.
I know, twice. Last time was just on Tuesday night, so it feels good to be back. Thanks for inviting me.
And what a great show that was Tuesday night, Deep Cuts. Anybody who missed it, go back and watch it in perpetuity on the network. And how's the baby? Can't do anything before we ask.
Yeah. The baby's been doing good. I think he might be going through some kind of growth spurt because he seems to be kind of hungry all the time and crying a lot. He also might be teething. He's getting to that point now. He's just about 4 months old. Okay. He seems to also kind of be chewing on his hand. So we're thinking maybe he's teething, but we haven't seen anything yet. So, but other than that, I mean, he's doing really good. He's healthy and just as handsome as ever.
It happens, you know, they hit these patches where they're uncomfortable. And unfortunately, we're like, what do you need? What can I give you? And they just can't yet. But as soon as they can tell you what they want, they will.
Well, there's part of me that thinks, is this phase ever going to kind of stop? Like he's 4 months old and people had said, once they get 2 months, then that kind of stops, and it hasn't. And then I think it's got to stop. I mean, at some point, he's not going to be like 12 years old and just start crying.
It hurts. I mean, it stops when they're 18.
After every meal, just start crying and spitting up. Yeah, let's hope not.
Mike, when you looked at the list from the first two Coves, the songs, what jumped out at you?
So yeah, I right away I would say one of the songs you had on the list was "Save Tonight" by Eagle Eye Cherry, which I love that song. I love playing it. It's a song that I just always jam out to. But then I kind of thought about it for a second, and I'm like, you know what? In the spirit of Vaudacity, learning something new. This is Paul's show. I want to pick a song that I don't know anything about and try to learn it. So I had decided to change it up, and I went with Brand New Day by Joshua Radin.
I love that.
Yeah.
This was the first song I ever played in the Cove.
Nice. I was wondering about that. I didn't go back, but for some reason I thought I remembered that. And it's such a good first song to play, and it's so uplifting and positive.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I guess I didn't know the song. I just chose it because it was on the list. Why did you pick this song when you first played it?
I love Joshua Radin. I love all of his tunes are so just chill, and I feel like if I wrote music, it would sound like his. And I remember specifically the instance. It was a day after Faruko had just been shamed in Disneyland Park when the ambassador said that Piglet was a pig. And I had to drive. I was living in Studio City at the time, so I had to drive an hour and a half to work every day. And I got in my car and I was just like, oh, I can't do it this morning. And I put it on my Joshua Radin, and this song came on, and I was like, it breathed new life into Faruko, and no. But in all seriously, I love his writing. I love his style, and I think it will just marry perfect with your style and your talents. And I can't wait to hear it.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, I love his style too. I know a couple of his songs. I didn't know this one, but it's a good one. So,
Mike Pierce with Brand New Day.
some kind of magic happens late at night when the moon smiles down on me and bathes me in its light. I fell asleep beneath you in the tall blades of grass. When I woke, the world was new. I never had to ask. It's a brand new day. The sun is shining. It's a brand new day. For the first time in such a long, long time, I know I'll be okay. Most kind of stories save the best part for last. And most stories have a hero who finds you make the past your past. You make the past your past. It's a brand new day. The sun is shining. It's a brand new day. For the first time in such a long, long time, I know I'll be okay. The cycle never ends. Got to fall in order to mend. It's a brand new day. The sun is shining. It's a brand new day. For the first time in such a long, long time, I know I'll be okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it, dude.
Oh, thank you. And yeah, I'm glad I decided to do that and choose something new. Nicole.
Nicole Peter.
Yeah, awesome song. I love that. So thanks for, inviting me here and a new song to add to the playlist.
You slayed it. And I'm so honored that you're part of the show tonight and that you picked that song, and I just loved it so much. As did so many people in the chat. They're like, oh my gosh, this is so great. And especially Miss Carmen with an avaparasado sliding on his knees saying, "Go!" Because he knocked it out of the park.
Thank you, Carmen. Love you and love everyone here. So happy to be part of this. Performances so far have been awesome and can't wait to see what everyone else has in store.
And he's setting the bar for his lovely wife.
Starting with
Give it up for Mike Pierce.
All right. Hi, Paul.
And his lovely better half, Nicole.
Oh, stop it.
Now, Mike bit the bullet with the baby update. So all we have to do is ask you, how are you?
I'm good. I'm feeling better today. I'm feeling a lot better. I know during deep cuts I was a little like stressed out, but literally that song is how I wake up every morning, or I try to at least. I'm like, okay, it's a new day. What's in the past is in the past. Maybe he'll be happy today, and yeah, he's been happier today.
I see, like you're putting him through a bunch of tummy time. I can tell just based on the photos in your story and stuff. And so maybe he's just like over the workouts.
He's strong. He was playing under his activity center and like pulling this one, like there's a few rings, and he was like pulling the whole thing down, and it just looked like he was working out. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, don't get heavier too fast, please.
My back.
I need to catch up. I need to work out. But yeah, I'm good. How are you? This is awesome. It's 1 year in the Cove. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is nuts. It happened like it's 360 days after I got the first COVID. I got the new one. But I went back to work today, and because the CDC now says feel the rain on your skin.
So weird.
So yeah, I was back at work today, and
were like your coworkers staying far away from you?
Well, that's the thing is like a quarter of our staff has been out for the past month, and it's just like everybody knows we're gonna get it, and it's frontline workers, so it's just everybody's just like, okay, good. Like it seems like this one's a lot more mild than the last one. If we can just get through it, we'll be fine. And yeah, it's just hopefully winding down. I read a very hopeful article today from our county health medical expert, whatever their title is, that hopefully after this surge we should be, I'm knocking on so much wood right now, but yeah, pretty good.
Like it'll mutate and get milder and milder, and everyone will have immunity or some kind of immunity.
Right.
Hopefully.
Whether they're vaccinated or it's herd or whatever, but hopefully we're on the up and up. It's a brand new day. The sun is shining. We're going to make the past our past.
There we go.
Yes. And so when I went back and looked at the chats from like the first two coves. I did 2 shows that week that I was locked away in the hotel. And of course you were there. And so I was just like inviting everybody who I saw in the chats. And
yeah.
What song from that list did you select for this evening?
So I chose Superman, It's Not Easy by 5 for Fighting. I love his voice so much, and honestly I don't know too many of his songs other than the 2 big singles that came out I think around the same time. And I think I had messaged you earlier last year saying we gotta like maybe cover 100 Years together or something. I don't know, like I love that song, 100 Years.
We should. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do that. But this song is awesome. I love this song. It has a good message as well. And I thought it was funny because Angelica in the chat earlier was saying that I'm a super mom, which thank you, Angelica. I mean, that's very sweet of you. But I'm singing Superman, so I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, I saw her say that in the chat. I was like, that's ironic. And then you commented back, ew, just wait. But if you don't know much about 5 for Fighting, I'm always interested in how bands got their names. Like when somebody was talking about Pearl Jam last week, I just had to throw the information in the chat. But Five for Fighting. So the band is comprised of 5 musicians, and they're all huge hockey fans. And in hockey, you go to the penalty box for 5 minutes for fighting.
Oh.
So they decided to name their band Five for Fighting.
I did not know that. And I grew up watching hockey, so that's like, I should have known that probably.
Also, Piglet is an armadillo. Anyway.
For the rest of the show.
Can't wait to hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Nicole Pierce with Five for Fighting's Superman.
I can't stand to fly. I'm not that naive. I'm just out to find the better part of me. I'm more than a bird, I'm more than a plane, more than some pretty face beside a train. And it's not easy to be me. I wish that I could cry, fall upon my knees, find a way to lie about a home I'll never see. It may sound absurd, but don't be naive. Even heroes have the right to bleed. I may be disturbed, but won't you concede? Even heroes have the right to dream, and it's not easy to be me. Up up and away, away from me. Well, it's alright, you can all sleep sound tonight. I'm not crazy or anything. I can't stand to fly. I'm not that naive. Men weren't meant to ride with clouds between their knees. I'm only a man in a silly red sheet, digging for kryptonite on this one-way street. Only a man in a funny red sheet, looking for special things inside of me, inside of me, inside of me, inside of me, inside of me. I'm only a man in a funny red sheet. I'm only a man looking for a dream. I'm only a man in a funny red sheet. It's not easy. Ooh, it's not easy to be me.
Thank you for letting me play that one. Woo.
Incredible job. And I gotta say thank you again to Carmen
Thanks, Mom, for
for the
watching.
show. Tap dancing Ava Parasato. Thank you, Carmen, so much for all of your support and for lending us the talents of your household. And does it ever feel like, as a mom, you're seen as a superhero, but you feel like you're only a man in a funny red sheet?
I mean, I don't know if I have a red sheet lying around somewhere, but
You know
no,
what
I
mean?
think
like the imposter syndrome. Like I'm supposed to know everything and just be perfect and be strong, and it's hard.
a little bit, but I know as the years go by, probably a lot more. Like when Benjamin's older and we have like deep conversations and he asks me questions, I'm sure it'll really hit me then a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like eternity right now, but it goes by so fast, and before you know it, you'll be there, I'm sure. But you guys are incredible parents, and still so happy for you guys, and we love you so much love.
We have
for
you and
your
Jamie to look up to, which is awesome, and ask questions to. So,
Here,
thanks.
anytime you need if you ever need a question answered that your immediate support system can't, we're here for you for sure.
Oh, thanks everyone. I'm excited, like Mike said, to see everyone else perform tonight, and I'll be in the chat.
Love it. Nicole Pierce, Mike Pierce, the amazing Pierces. As we turn the corner into the second hour of tonight's anniversary celebration, just want to tell you how you, just like Carmen and just like Emily Thatcher, can support our performers this evening. If there's somebody you came here specifically to support, there is an individual tip jar that goes straight to them. And there's also a group tip jar. If you missed the live show and you want to drop into the Venmo, it's at Vaudacity Network. Just put in the notes what show it's for. Or if you're watching live right now and you want me to read your message to the cast, your castigram online, there's got to be a better word for that, but we maybe need to make a word for it. David Benjamin, make a word for like a candygram, but it's like a chatgram that we read to the cast live online. You know, when you go in high school, when you go see a high school show or a junior high school show or elementary school show, and you can send like candy backstage with a message on it to a performer.
Well, there's always Vaudgram or a Vaudigram.
Vaudacigram. We're gonna find the right name for it, but you can drop that in the super chat at the bottom of the YouTube chat, and we will read your message live on the show, and it will live in perpetuity here on the network. Thank you all so much again for being here for episode 22 of In the Cove, as Kelsey Blaine Gibson drops a sparkly heart. Thank you, Kelsey, for the sparkly heart in the chat there. It is the 1 year anniversary of the show. Well, tomorrow technically is the date, but it was a Thursday night, and so we're 364 days celebrating the year and celebrating Christy and Nick Davila watching up from up north, dropping the Shibu Inu with a big heart. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate your guys' support. Always. All right, I'm going to do another tune that I did on the first episode of In the Cove. From the first ever album I purchased on cassette as a child. I'm sure it was for the music, not because the gal who sang it was super hot. I'm sure. Put a little different feeling on it though. If I can. Lost in a dream, I don't know which way to go. all that you see, then baby I'm moving too slow. I've been a fool before, wouldn't like to get my love caught in the slamming door. How about some information, please? Straight up now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Am I caught in a hit and run? Straight up now tell me, is it gonna be you and me together? Are you just having fun? Time's standing still, I'm waiting for some small clue. I keep getting chills when I think your love is true. I've been a fool before, wouldn't like to get my love caught in the slamming door. How about some information, please? Straight up now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Am I caught in a hit and run? Straight up now tell me, is it gonna be you and me together? Or are you just having fun? So hard to read. You play hide and seek with your intentions. If you're only playing games, gotta say bye 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 bye. Do you love me? 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 Do you love, do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? I've been a fool before, wouldn't like to see my love caught in the slamming door. How you more than hot for me, or am I a page in your history book? I don't like to make demands, but the word and the deed go hand in hand. How about some information, please? Straight up now tell me, do you really want to love me forever? Am I caught in a hit and run? Straight up now tell me, is it gonna be you and me together? Or are you just having fun? Who doesn't need a little more Paula Abdul in your life? Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Dari Mills. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Never been on the Cove.
It's your first time in the Cove.
I think so.
When you're in the Cove, it's never been in the Cove. It's Dari's
Never
first time
have
in the Cove. And also, Nicole says, shout out to all the guitars Paulie added to his collection during the pandemic. You know, it's, I mean, that's kind of a joke, but it's also like, shout out to the pandemic for giving me the opportunity to learn the guitar. Yeah. Thank you.
She said le pandemic.
La pandemique. La pandemique. So, Dari, what song did you select from the first two episodes? I'm joking. I invited you on the show tonight because on Tuesday when we were doing deep cuts, you made a comment about the Ava Parasado on the couch and writing your story. And Michelle's here too. Michelle was on the first episode as well. But it just reminded me of the story that you shared on a Hearts Fire Cabaret. Yeah. No, we're not starting a Hearts Fire Cabaret right now. Soon, I promise. But you wrote this beautiful. You are a writer, of course. If anybody doesn't know, she's not just a Zumba instructor, but she's also a creative writer. And you wrote an origin story of the Ava Parasado.
Yeah, and it's like a works in progress. It was first just going to be like, short story, but it just keeps developing because there's more characters and more things keep happening with Vaudacity Network.
There it is. All right. Well, it's an updated version then, are you saying, for tonight?
It's a continuation. So like there's just like an extra paragraph of more things to come.
Can't wait to hear it. But I love it, and I love your writing, and I love that you're here with us sharing it this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Dari Mills.
Hello, everyone. I'm sure everyone knows who the Ava Parasado is, just because we couldn't tell what it was. And me and David were like Ava Paracado, and then David added the Portuguese Ava Parasado. So the story of Avo is not a he or a she, and they go by they. So the story is in reference to using they as a pronoun for Avo, because I don't know what gender they are, and they don't have to have one, or they could be both. I'm not forcing it on Avo. You could call him he or she or they. In the story, I'm going to read it from my phone because I'm blind and the Chromebook, I don't want to just have it right here. So I can't see the chat now. So I'm going to read you the story of title. I'm not great with titles, but right now it's The Life of Ava Parasado, of the Ava Parasado. Avo was a young and confused fruit who didn't know where they belonged. They were both an avocado and a pear. Avo would spend their days as any other, which was sitting at home alone, just reading books, until one day a pixie accidentally ran into them while they were on a walk in the woods. Are you all right? Avo asked, after getting pummeled by the pixie. I'm okay, I think. Yeah, thanks. Avo checked around to see if either one of them were bruised, and thankfully, neither of them were. Avo then asked, where are you going in such a hurry? The pixie stood up and brushed themselves off, then said, I'm off to Wandering Park, where all sorts of creatures, whether they be tall, small, flying, walking, fruit or vegetable, can be themselves and express their art. Avo, in awe, said, is there room for someone like me? The pixie began to flutter their wings and fly around Avo, and then quizzically looked at them, smiled, and said, of course, anybody can join, or just come watch the performers. Want to come with me? Avo's face glowed like it never did before. They stared at the pixie and nodded with excitement. Off they went to Wandering Park. Avo ran as fast as they could while the pixie flew overhead to lead the path. Finally, they made it to the show. Avo saw hundreds of creatures that were tall, small, flying, walking, fruit or vegetable, going into the outdoor concert venue. They saw everyone greet each other with a friendly smile and open arms. The pixie floated down to Avo and said, "This is my favorite place to be. Are you ready to go find a seat?" Avo nodded yes. Both of them went to find a seat and were instantly greeted by everyone as they walked in. Some people already knew who the pixie was and greeted Avo the same way while introducing themselves, of course. Avo met unicorns, bananas, foxes, apples, owls, and even another avaparasato. For once in their life, Avo felt like they belonged. Little did they know, that was only half of it. A fox and a mango sat next to them and began talking about what they were going to perform on stage. Avo began to search for the pixie, but they were nowhere to be seen. Suddenly, the lights dimmed and the lights shined brightly on the stage. Mic feedback filled the sound while Avo heard a familiar voice clearing their throat on stage. It was the pixie. They began to say, "Hello, everyone." The whole audience roared throughout the seats. The pixie proceeded, "Yes, it's another Saturday night. Time to get the party started. Who wants to go first?" A slew of them raised their hands excitedly, waiting to be called upon. The pixie proudly waved on the fox to the stage and said, "All right, everyone, first up is Felly." The crowd roared as the pixie left the stage, giving Felly the spotlight. Felly cleared their throat and gave a most hilarious stand-up routine, and everyone laughed from the joke in which Felly executed the delivery of their jokes and felt the energy from the crowd, which left them very happy. The show went on, and Avo was in awe of it all. They knew they weren't ready to go up there just yet. They would first need to discover what they would want to perform. What was their art? Avo never really thought of any of their hobbies they wanted to show others. Avo just sat and enjoyed the show. There was a Shiba Inu, which performed a karate routine synced up with some very joyful and poppy music. There even was a lemon and a baby lime that sang a most lovely duet to a very heartwarming piece. Time went on, and what seemed like days later, Avo felt very welcome to the crowd, and everyone was so warm. Avo has never been in such a community like this. The lights went down, and after everyone said goodbye to one another, the pixie fluttered by and went up to Avo and exhaustedly said, "Hey, did you? Wow, I am exhausted. Sorry, it's been a long, super fun night. Anyway, did you have fun?" Avo, ever surprised at the pixie, said, "Yes, that was an absolute blast. Thank you so much for inviting me. Everyone was so nice. I didn't even know this many people lived in the area." The pixie chortled and said, "Can I tell you a secret?" Avo nodded in anticipation. The pixie proceeded, "That's the great part. They don't even live in the area. Even I don't." Avo, once again, surprised, responded, "They don't?" The pixie nodded and agreed, "Precisely. Some few years, well, it may be 5 years. 10? Anyway, a while back, a group of the originals discussed how everyone can see the show if it's too far south, too far north. Well, some genius pixie pitched this great idea that it should be central so everyone can meet in the middle of the land to experience it together. Can you guess who it was? Avo paused and shook their head no. The pixie quizzically looked at Avo and landed in front of them and stared in Avo's eyes and pulled a picket sign from behind their wings and pointed to the sign and read in all caps, "Me," with an arrow aiming toward the pixie. Avo, once more surprised, shouted, "Oh, you! Ha! I get it!" The pixie laughed and fluttered their wings again. The pixie looked at their watch and shouted, "Yikes! I'm sorry, kid. I gotta go. My wife will kill me if I'm late to make dinner again. See you later." Just as the pixie was about to take off, Avo shouted, "Wait! When is there another show? Will I see everyone again?" The pixie, already in transit, shouted back, "No one knows. That's the fun part. But when we know, you'll know. See you soon, kiddo." Avo chuckled to themselves and waved bye to the pixie. With a smile on their face, they began to head home. However, they were now lost. The sun had gone down and the yellow paved path had lit up from the lampposts. Avo saw a lamppost with a bench to sit at and did just that. Avo sat and pondered for a moment. That's all I got.
Dari Mills, ladies and gentlemen. I need so many t-shirts from that story, but love it. I love it so much.
Yay!
Thank you for not only obviously writing it, sharing it with us, and being here tonight for the anniversary show and reading it once again and gracing us all with the tale again.
Thank you. Thanks for asking me. Yeah, Alvo's story is gonna continue with everything. Like, ooh, I'll add that guy. I'll add that guy. So keep screenshotting in the chats because everyone knows I'll forget like that. If I like, ooh, I'll do that.
Love it. Well, we'll check in soon and get the update.
Yeah, hopefully soon. I'm working on the musical at the Moore Park College. We're doing Kinky Boots, and I have like 25 weeks so far working for the show.
Well, I mean, by soon I meant no one knows when. That's the
yeah. Ah.
Dari Mills. So great. Love that story. Love our next guest. She's the guestiest guest of all. Give it up for Wendy Walker. Hello. I can't hear you. Why can't I hear you?
Oh, hi.
there you
I'm
are.
sorry. Baby's first time being on camera.
Have you ever been on the internet?
Never been on the interwebs. Sorry.
Inside our YouTubes.
Little button. Hi.
Hello. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And for being on the year anniversary of In the Cove.
Yes. I should have checked my camera. I should have checked myself before I wrecked myself.
You're not wrecked. What's wrong?
Yeah?
It's
Okay.
not checked.
I'm fine. That's good. We're all blue. We're
Everything's
blue.
good. Am I blue? How are you?
I'm so good. Really, really good. Just sorry I missed the deep cuts this week, but we had a little staycation this week. It was super fun.
Anything you want to share?
No?
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
No, we stayed locally, and then we were able to go and see Fault Line's last performance at this stage at Downtown Disney before they do the big demolition. So.
Oh, that's what it was about. I was wondering, everyone's like, Fault Line's last. I was like, they're not breaking up, right?
No. It's just that stage is they're redoing Downtown Disney, and it was kind of it's hard for me because I played on that stage for many years.
Yeah, there's
The
no break
first
room.
time was in many years ago for the movie. Oh, we're taking it back. The Sorcerer's Apprentice. I did a 40-night straight dance party.
Wow.
Dance party for 40 nights. It was so much fun, and that was my first time on that stage. And then it was fun.
Was that a Disney movie? The Sorcerer's?
It was.
Well, remind me, what was that?
That was Nicolas Cage.
There you go.
That was the star.
I don't know. I cashed my check anyway. It was a fun dance party.
Okay.
It was a fun movie.
Yeah, well, I mean, anytime you're the DJ, it's a fun dance party, of course.
Thank you.
Well, I'm just so glad you could be here tonight. So honored that so many of our wonderful friends could join us for this birthday party for the Cove. And
Happy birthday, The Cove.
The Cove. Yay, a year of COVID. What jumped out at you from the menu of first episode, second episode tunes?
I picked one, and then it made me really nervous because it's a great song. I'm going to give it a go. It was the first one on the list. Stuck in the Middle with You.
Yes, I did this on the first episode as well.
Yeah.
Little Steelers wheel. I
did it really good. Really
no
well.
secret that I listened to a lot of soundtracks growing up.
Yes.
And this was on the Reservoir Dogs soundtrack. And it's a great tune. Can't wait to hear Miss Wendy Walker rock.
Wait, also your Paula Abdul song. I mean, everyone tonight has been amazing, but your Paula Abdul song reminded me that maybe I don't have to do it exactly like they did it. Maybe I could just do it the way I'm
Make it your own. Make it your own. It's yours.
We're going to give it a go.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
Wendy Walker with Steelers Wheels, Stuck in the Middle with You.
Steelers
Wheel.
There we go. Well, I don't know why I came here tonight. Got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you, and I'm wondering what it is I should do. It's so hard to keep the smile from my face. Losing control, I'm all over the place. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Well, you started out from nothing. You're proud that you're a self-made man, and your friends, they all come crawling to slap you on the back and say, please, please. Well, I'm trying to make some sense of it all. I can see it makes no sense at all. Is it cool to go to sleep on the floor? I don't think I can take any more. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Well, you started out from nothing. You're proud that you're a self-made man, and your friends, they all come crawling to slap you on the back and say, please, please. And I don't know why I came here tonight. Got the feeling that something ain't right. I'm so scared in case I fall off my chair, and I'm wondering how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
Okay, that was like legit straight up, like a
Straight up, now tell me.
straight up. Now tell me, that was like a Jessica Rabbit / Elvis version of Steelers Wheel.
You know me. You know what I was going for.
That's exactly what
But
it was.
also that song, I forgot to tell people on the playback. There's like you have to clap along. So without the clapping, it was awkward with my strumming, and then I was like, or I'm just gonna go with my, just gonna swing it.
There was nothing awkward about that. That was awesome.
You're awesome.
You are amazing.
Mike and Nicole's baby, Benjamin, can we talk about how cute he is and how he's so cute?
Yeah.
And when she said he was so strong, I was like, yes, he is.
Cute,
strong.
all of the things you would expect from
all of the things.
from a
Everyone's
child.
doing an amazing job. Thank you once again for having me, Paul. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you so much for being here. It's such an honor to have so many awesome friends here tonight. I don't know why you came here tonight, but I feel feeling that everything is right.
You don't know it? What?
I don't know why you came here tonight, but I'm feeling that
I
everything's
came
right.
here because I love you. I love all of these people. And thank you for
I'm
having
quoting
me.
your song. I'm quoting your song. I don't know why you came here.
Dumb. Slow. Just slow. I'm just a little slow.
Love you, lady. Thank you so
Stop
much.
it! Chris Martin is laughing at me from the other room.
Love you too, Chris.
Maybe I'm a real blonde. I don't know. I'm not going to share that, but goodbye.
Wendy Walker. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. And fresh off of that, let's bring in our final guest of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Mr. Hunter Ackerman. Hunter! Fresh off, greetings and salutations. Fresh off his Lovecast this evening. I was in and out as I was driving home and doing dinner with the kids and everything. But how'd it go?
Well, yeah. It was there was some spillover of last week's '90s shows. You know, the '90s songs that didn't make it onto into the set list last week.
The '90s
spilled over tonight, and
You know I love me some Runaway Train.
Yeah.
You started on that. I was like, yes.
Like that.
Yeah. And I loved how you did the cold open. I don't know. Have you ever done a cold open before?
Not quite that cold, I don't think. Just had some ants in my pants tonight, I suppose.
Oh. Let's talk about your pants.
Oh dear.
When do you need them back? I'm joking.
Well, Amanda gets them next in the rotation, and then it's either Craig or Dari. I'm not sure. So, you know.
Are they of the red hue?
We'll see what the hell color they get to by the time they make their rounds through the Zoom meeting. Yeah.
That sounds like a plan. Let's all... Never mind. I was going to go down a road. Hi, Russian bot. Well, I appreciate, I know how much work goes into doing a show, and to like stay on after and do another show is like crazy, but, and just your support throughout everything. Like I've been mentioning, like you were in the first two chats or the first two in the coves when I'm just stuck in COVID, and you're just there hanging out with everybody and supporting, and just couldn't be more grateful for you, dude.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, likewise. Yeah, I'm glad I could be.
So, looking at the menu of the first two episodes' tunes, did anything jump out at you?
Yeah. There's this Irish carbohydrate named Damien Rice, who.
What's an Irish? Is that the same as like Bushmills or Jameson?
I'm just playing with parallels here, man. It's
Damien Rice. Oh, got it. Damien Rice.
I'm pretty sure he's Irish. That much at least. Like,
got it. I'm like Irish carbs. Is that Jameson?
No. It's just Damien.
Got it.
Yeah, he did a song he did from the first show. That I don't think my mom still remembers the name. She always just calls it that "Can't Take My Eyes Off You" song. Yeah. And that's this song.
Love it. Love when you do it. I remember you did it when we were in Big Bear for my birthday on the live stream, and can't wait to hear it again, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Hunter Ackerman with Damien Rice, "The Blower's Daughter."
Cheers. So it is, just like you said it would be. Life goes easy on me most of the time. no hero in the sky. Can't take my eyes off of you. 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 I can't take my eyes. So it is, just like you said it should be. Oh, forget the breeze. Oh, of the time. So it is, colder water. Lower, pupil handed night. I can't take my eyes off of you. 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 I can't take my eyes. Ooh, did I say that I love you? Did I say that I wanted to leave it all behind? Can't take my mind off of you. I can't take my mind off of you. Can't take my mind off of you. I can't take my mind off of you. Can't take my mind off of you. I can't take my mind. My mind. My mind. Till I find somebody new.
Just killed it, as always. Thank you, Hunter. How's it go? You're almost at 100 love casts.
Yeah, I did the 91st tonight. So,
and I think Craig was so funny earlier in the episode. He said a new show that Hunter's doing as of late on Monday nights. But I think we're probably at almost a year on that, right?
We're beyond a year. I started, we're in the 60s for Fireside Tales.
Oh my
I
God.
started doing Fireside Tales in October of 2020. Yeah, I was literally reading Edgar Allan Poe to Wolfgang, and Christina came up to the cabin, and we kind of took a collection of Poe out to the balcony, and I just kind of read it to the both of them one night and said, you know what, this really doesn't need any more preparation. I'm just going to turn on the camera on Monday night and see who shows up, and we'll just read some stories. And still doing it.
I was probably almost a year, and you're like, bro, hold my beer.
Yeah, it was a year.
I've been doing Monday night shows for 14 months now.
What are we on? Like 60? We were on like 68, I think. This last week. It's some 65, maybe 65 this last week. Yeah, I think that's about right. Anyway.
For anyone who has no idea, Hunter has a channel, Hunter's Acoustic Cabin. Go subscribe, like all the videos, and definitely hit the notification bell and watch him Monday nights as he reads poetry and Winnie the Pooh and everything in between.
And I gotta say, as advertisement for this coming Monday, we get the actual literary answer from A.A. Milne himself, directly from the text, as to what species is Piglet.
I'll make sure Faruko isn't there.
Tune in Monday at 9 p.m. and you'll find out for certain.
Love you, buddy. Thank you for sticking around. Great show earlier, and I can't wait to hear everything I missed tomorrow. But Hunter Ackerman, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you too, man. All right. Congratulations on living another year.
Love you. Yeah. Let us reconvene next birthday. Speaking of Hunter's show coming up, let's talk about shows that are coming up. Producer Craig, if you don't mind. Oh, tomorrow night or midnight, actually, in just about an hour, if you've got Apple Plus, you can start streaming Everly Carganilla's new show, The After Party. We got to watch the first 3 episodes last night. That's what they're dropping tonight, or tomorrow, technically. The first 3 episodes of this murder mystery. It is such a good show. Even if Everly was not on this show, we would be hooked. We would be watching it, and it's just so much fun to see her amongst the cast. And I know I've heard a lot of people complain, Everly's not on any of the commercials. She's not in the poster. It's a murder mystery. It takes place at a 15-year high school reunion after party. And so the main characters are the adults, but a couple of the adults who are in attendance happen to have a child. And she may not be running in and out, but she's not on the posters, but it's a good time. Check out The After Party on Apple Plus anytime after midnight tonight if you've got Apple Plus TV. And then, of course, the next thing will be Tuesday. Hope you all enjoy your weekends with your families. But Tuesday, 2 very special things. One is Dancing with Dari. Dari's Zumba, straight from home at 6:30 p.m. right here on the Vaudacity Network. It's an hour-long workout with our resident Zumba teacher and social media team member, Dari Mills. Be here for that on Vaudacity at 6:30. And then over on Kevin Gregg's channel, Tuesday night at 8 p.m., come on over and join us for the final Your Creative Journey podcast episode. We started it May of 2020 and had only planned to do 5 or 6 episodes, and that turned into 60. This is episode 60, and it's the final one. Join us for that over on Kevin Gregg's YouTube channel, Tuesday night at 8. Wednesday, of course, every Wednesday is Amanda on Demanda. She sings your hits. Drop any requests for her live on her Google form at www.amandasings.live. And it's going to be another great show, I'm sure. Wednesday night at 7:30, Every Thursday, of course, Hunter Ackerman is right here, 6 p.m. It'll be his 92nd Lovecast right here on the Vaudacity Network. And the following day is Friday night, a very special Friday night Paulie's Online Variety Show. We're featuring grocery store, drugstore music, any easy listening adult contemporary tunes that cast members have been dying to perform. Will be right here Friday night. Improv comedy as well, of course, live music, improv comedy, huge cast, always a good time. Join us for that. And then, of course, April 1st, join us on the cruise. We're doing shows on a boat, on a cruise to Mexico, out of the port of Los Angeles. If you haven't heard anything about it, you want more more details and tunes on the boat, find Paulie's Picnic Cruise on Facebook or message Anna Ginavola right here in the chat. I've seen her name pop up. She's here watching, so that's all the info. She's got it all. She's organizing it. It's going to be a great vacation. Before we turn the corner on the very end here, as I've mentioned a couple of times, tomorrow is technically the birthday of this show, the 28th of January. And I remember being stuck in the Cove that first night and giving a shout out to my birthday family. So not only is it the birthday of this show on the 28th of January, it is my father's birthday, George Carganilla, my niece, McKenna, my brother's daughter, McKenna, it's her birthday. My uncle, Rick, my father's brother, Rick, it's his birthday. And my cousin, Rick, my father's sister's son, it's his birthday as well. So that's 5 Carganilla birthdays in one day, if you count the show as a birthday. Happy birthday, Daddy. I love you. And McKenna, I love you too. Rick and Rick, you're not watching, but I love you too. Speaking of love, give it up one more time for Craig Jackman. Not one more time. I'm sure we'll give it up again for him before the night is over. But Craig, you mentioned earlier in the show, you've got another poem.
Yes, and I think this is a perfect way to start heading into the evening and thank everybody for watching and enjoying the network and enjoying the Cove and just everything that is about the Vaudacity family. It's a poem from Joanna Fuchs. She's a graduate from the University of Illinois with a degree in fashion retailing, but she has a love for poetry, fiction, and nonfiction, and she currently is a website writer and publisher for poemsource.com.
Nice.
And this particular poem is called Thank You, Friend.
Craig Jackman.
Thank you, friend, for all the things that mean so much to me. For concern and understanding, you give abundantly. Thank you for listening with your heart, for cheering me when I'm blue, for bringing out the best in me, and just for being you. Thanks for the in-depth conversation that stimulates my brain, for silly times we laugh out loud, for things I can't explain, for looking past my flaws and faults, for all the time you spend, for all the kind things that you do. Thank you. Thank you, friend.
Perfect selection. Perfect. Craig.
And it just encompasses everything about this, about what we've done.
Absolutely. And we have to say, Thank you, Emily Thatcher, for dropping another tip in the super chat with the Avo Parasato. In love with the mirror, because she's saying thank you for being you, because you are perfect. Thank you, Emily. And thank you, Craig. You know, I've got one more tune, but before I do that, let's remind everybody how they can say thank you to the entire cast here this evening, and that is with a drop in a virtual tip jar. Any of the performers, I mean, they've all been stellar tonight, and I'm still just blown away that they showed up and agreed to do this and brought their A game, of course, to this birthday episode of In the Cove. If there's somebody you'd like to thank directly, there's their direct tip jar. And if you want to drop something amongst the entire cast, go ahead and drop it into @Vaudacity Network and put a note for what show it's for. I'll make sure it gets split up amongst the cast. Or as we are still live through one more song here, if you drop in the Google Superchat at the bottom of the YouTube chat, we can read your message. We're going to have to, I'll have to revisit the chat. I always do. But to see if we drummed up any good ideas for what the gram would be, what the show gram, VOD gram.
Vaudacigram was being bantered about earlier.
Bantered about?
Yes.
Sounds like something my cat does with random items on the floor or flies that they might find in the house. Bantering them about. This is a tune that is, it's one of my favorite. I love Gavin DeGraw, and this is definitely my favorite Gavin DeGraw tune. I just love, I don't know why I love it. I just love it so much. I wanted to play it in the credits of The Haunted Man, but like obviously that would be way too expensive, but and we found a better thing for that anyway, but it's just a great tune. This is Not Over You by Gavin DeGraw. Dreams, that's where I have to go to see your beautiful face anymore. I stare at a picture of you, listen to the radio, hope there's a conversation. We both admit we had it good, but until then it's alienation. I know that much is understood, and I realize if you ask me how I'm doing, I would say I'm doing just fine. I would lie and say that you're not on my mind. But I go out and I sit down at a table set for two, and finally I'm forced to face the truth. No matter what I say, I'm not over you. Damn girl, you do it well, and I thought you were innocent. Took this heart and put it through hell. Still you're magnificent. I'm a boomerang. Doesn't matter how you throw me. Turn around and I'm back in the game. Even better than the old me. But I'm not even close without you. If you ask me how I'm doing, I would say I'm doing just fine. I would lie and say that you're not on my mind. But I go out and I sit down at a table set for two. And finally, I'm forced to face the truth. No matter what I say, I'm not over you. And if I had the chance to renew, you know there isn't a thing I wouldn't do. I could get back on the right track, but only if you'd be convinced. So until then, if you ask me how I'm doing, I would say I'm doing just fine. I would lie and say that you're not on my mind. But I go out and I sit down at a table set for two. And finally, I'm forced to face the truth. No matter what I say, I'm not over you. Not over you. Not over you. Not over you. Thank you one more time, everybody, for being here. Thank you to producer Craig. Thank you to our social media team, Christina, Dari, Heather. And if we have any cast members still around, let's bring them out for a curtain call. Give it up for your cast here tonight. Oh my gosh, everybody's here. Wow. What an honor to be amongst these performers tonight. Give it up for Mike Pierce, Nicole Pierce, Dari Mills, Wendy Walker, Amanda Benjamin, Hunter Ackerman, producer Craig Jackman. We love you guys so much. Love you, cast. Love you, audience. Love you, family. Here's to a year of In the Cove. Cheers. Love you guys. We'll see you soon. Turn your lights down low. And pull your window curtain. Let the moon come shining into our lives again. Oh, it's been a long, long time. Kept this message for you, girl. Seems like it was never on time. Still I wanna get through to you, girl. On time, on time. I want to give you some love. I want to give you some good, good loving. Oh, 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 I want to give you some good, good loving. Turn your lights down low. Never ever try to resist, oh no. Oh, let my love come tumbling into our lives again, saying, oh, I love you, and I want you to know right now, oh, I love you. And I want you to know right now, 'cause I want to give you some love. I want to give you some good, good loving. Oh, 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 I want to give you some good, good loving. Turn your lights down low. Never try to resist, oh no. Let my love come tumbling into our life again. Turn your light down low. Don't try to resist our love. Let my love come tumbling into our life again. Give you some love. I wanna give you some good loving. I wanna give you some love. I wanna give you some good loving.